My goal is to get to cloud base. Well, I'm definitely on an RPM setting that is meaning I'm going down if I'm not in thermals. 600 feet. I know a lot of you have been sitting in the video laughing at me, but do you know what? I'm just having fun. Clipper up. Right, everyone, welcome to this video. So, I've been teaching all morning and no lessons this afternoon, so guess what? I'm going flying, but also I'm going to have another play at thermaling. Today, it's going to be me thermaling my machine. I can't wait to get back on the grass. Hate tarmac. Hate AstroTurf, actually. Don't hate tarmac. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go off and have a bit of a play and maybe have a chat about the cost of flying. So it's a busy day here today. We have got a full day really of what's going on. We've got the paramotors and the paragliders going. Paramotor is just about to launch. Okay, nose well is straight, bar is neutral. I'm good all around. So one of the things I want to talk about today, in addition to me trying to have some fun in the sky, I'm going upwind at the minute because there is a slight westerly, is aviation expensive? And it depends which angle you look at it from. In that, for me, those that have followed the channel for a while will know that for me, owning this PeaBee is my dream. Now, it's not a Rotex 912, it's not a Rotex 447, it's not anything that will set the world alight. But, and here's the but, for me, I just enjoy being in the air, but also I do like going places. And that's partly why the added wing allows me to do that, in that I've got a cruise speed of about 45 miles an hour. I burn 5.5, so I call it 6 litres an hour, and 2-stroke oil. So the consumption rates are there. But this little engine at the back, it's a Monster 185. Unfortunately, they don't make this version anymore. They make them with clutches. No issues either way. The parts are cheap. Even to replace the engine is about £2.5 grand. If you went absolutely and smashed it to pieces and went, I need a new engine. It's not what I would call silly money in terms of aviation. But aviation in itself is not cheap. I mean, these PeaBees have gone up in value. And yes, that's a bit disheartening because you think you'd be able to buy a second-hand one for less. But actually the second-hand market's going up for these because of just everything's going up in price. But if you said, here's £15,000, I want to fly and I want to go places, from new, that's from new, I don't see that as much of an issue, especially as you probably see another video where I talk about it. Paramotoring, if you want to get into paramotoring, you're looking at 13 grand before you start. So, for an aeroplane, so I'm going my ground speed into wind, just under 40 miles an hour. I'm going somewhere. Let's start levelling off, nearly at 2,000 feet. I'm going to go and find some thermals and see what I can do. But yeah, aviation has just got, to my mind, a little bit silly. And I was at Popham and they were talking about the cost of some of these new 600 machines, the ones coming in from Europe. And I think the phrase I heard was, it's only £110,000. Nope, can't afford that. That's not in my price bracket. 15 grand is just about in my price bracket. But equally so, if you want to fly, you'll find a way. You generally will find a way. I don't have £100,000 to go and become a commercial pilot plus. But flying a PeaBee for me is cheap aviation. And it makes you smile. So I need to find a way of plugging the audio of this Udi. It's got a 3.5mm out into my headphones, because I learned to glide and thermal paragliding, sorry, with this Udi, and it's great just to be able to fly by audible tones, because your ears react quicker than your eyes are seeing what's going on. Now, many years ago, when I was a kid, learned to glide, and my longest flight, I had 2 sub 1 hour flights, 58 minutes and 59 minutes, which those who do gliding will know I wasn't quite enough for my bronze. I was gutted, 1 minute off and 2 minutes off. So, yeah, I bought a book by Derek Piggott, Understanding Gliding, and in there's a huge chapter about how to understand thermals, and I need to dig that back out, I think, and have another go. That looks like there's a bit of a thermal there. There's a bit. Right, let's see where that takes me. Right, so at the minute my RPM is just above idle. Oh, I fell out of it. Let's keep going around and see if I fall back into it. Come on. There's something. There it is. There's some birdies over there. Unless they're playing, they might be in a thermal. Yep, they're in a thermal. They're definitely in a thermal. Very stable thermals today. Right, let's crank round, let's get back in that. Let's get back in that thermal. Just over 2,000 feet, 2,100 feet. Come on. Right, let's try and call this one. It's trying to kick me out. There, come on, get that way down. There it is. There it is. Come on. Find it, boy. Come on. Zeros and ones. Zeros and ones is all you need, Giles. Come on. Open up a little bit. I think it's there. Let's try and get back in that. Just trying to visualise where this thermal is by the numbers. And keeping a good lookout. I'm in something. Because I'm going up. Am I half in or half out? That's the question. Open up a touch and then try back in again. Now this Udi has got a thermaling mode, and it will tell you where the thermal should be just by its but I've turned it off because it kept going on every time I started to circle a bit. No, I want to go down. And today I want to go up. Oh, fallen out of it. Damn it. There's the sink. Right, let's tighten up there. Let's try and find this thermal. Now thermaling in a glider is nice because you can see above you. Whereas with a hang glider wing, or a delta wing, yeah, it's a lot harder to see where it is. I've gained about 400 feet and I'm now on a bit of a glide, so let's get into a bit faster speed. We don't want mid sync, we want best glide. Average is going up, and we're going up. It looks like a nice cloud. There, let's try thermaling in that. Come on. It's nice having a little averager dot on the Udi, a little red dot there. Which at least tells me I'm averaging up as opposed to, well, I'm on zeros again. I'm not losing much height, but I'm not gaining much either. One thing I do miss about the paragliding, especially in big gaggles, is that someone will find a bit of lift, they start going up and everyone bursts over to that bit, then that falls out and someone finds a bit of lift over here and everyone goes off to that bit of lift. The gaggle is king, apparently, was a phrase I learned. Come on, where's this thermal? Let's try opening up a little bit. Well, I'm definitely on an RPM setting that is meaning I'm going down if I'm not in thermals. Yeah, I'm definitely in sync. Let's go a bit faster. Get through that sync. There's an aircraft off to my right. So here's proof that I'm going down if I haven't not in a thermal. 600 feet. Come on. There's got to be some lift somewhere. Just going down. 700 feet, nearly 800 feet. There's something there. There's something there. There's 1,600 feet, 1,700 feet there. Let's see if I start from 1,700 feet. Let's see if I can stay in this one. Get back up. Come on, give us some uppity. There's 18. There it is. Let's try tightening up there. Let's see if... There's definitely where the beeps help. 1,900 feet, so that's 200 gained. Don't fall out of it, don't lose it. Back up at 2,000, yes. 300 feet up. Come on. It's definitely trying to lift that wing. 2100 feet. It's 400 feet up. Right there. Am I trying to... Is it kicking me out of the core? Nice. Come on, don't kick me out. Don't spit me out. 2300 feet. 600 feet up from where I started. 24. Oh, 2400 feet. I'm back up where I got to the peak before. Let's see if I can try and not lose the thermal this time by trying to be clever. My goal is to get to cloud base. Now, if that's 3,000 feet, I'm happy. 2,500 feet, yes. Highest I've been today by thermal energy. I know a lot of you have been sitting in the video laughing at me, but do you know what? I'm just having fun. I like giving myself challenges, and this is one of them. 2,600 feet. Come on, am I going to fall out of this? There it is. Have I just been sitting on the edge of it? Nearly 2,700 feet. Yay, 2,700 feet. Yay! And I'm doing fairly good circles because I can smell my exhaust. Come on, let's work to 3,000. I reckon cloud base is at 3,000 as the thermal's just going to peter out. We've got 2,700 feet and I'm back down to just under 2,600. I want to go back up, uppity up, 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 up. There's the thermal. I genuinely take my hat off to the hang glider guys and girls. Hang glider pilots. So I can see why you like it, but it's certainly very challenging. Right, I think that's me done. Certainly hard on your hands, trying to grip the bar. I can see why the hangies have those speed bars. But if you do like hang gliding, there's a YouTube channel from a guy in Australia, Paul, who has a channel called Just Hanging, and it's been nice to see his channel grow. I think I subscribed to him when he was in early 40 numbers, and he's nearly 1,000, I think, or has broken 1,000 subscribers. So here's his channel, if you want to go and have a look. Are we going up? Are we going up? Did I just miss a thermal there by chuntering?